Okay, today a very interesting video. I am not sure if I'm live yet, but whatever. Today, very interesting live stream on a couple of my top picks. That's the long story short, guys. So, once more, today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite coins that I think will completely blow up in November. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure you press that like button. I do my best to put all these coins out there as soon as I know they exist. And I know I just live streamed already, so there's a small chance that many people will be in here. But there was so much demand and people kept saying, please give an update on the coins that might do amazing next, that I was like, you know what? Let me get this out to you guys as soon as humanly possible. As the last coin that we talked about on the channel, I called this coin a 100 to 200x opportunity, guys. And this coin literally just did times, let's quickly check it out, 314. So once more, guys, one of the coins which we called out on the channel to go completely crazy just did about 31.4% in a day. And I basically think we're going to be able to replicate that a couple of times because I think I now got the fundamentals down. I know what makes these coins tick, as we've had 4 bangers. Now, having said that, it's not easy to find these things, nor is it easy to buy, but today I'm going to try to do my best to give you guys the rundown of what coins will do amazing and how you can get into them. The only problem is we'll know the exact info about how to get into them only a little bit before the launch, which is why this video is just a little update on what coins I'm going to be buying and what coins I'm going to be giving you guys an update on sooner with more in-depth information. Today is mostly just the name and why I am excited about them. So first of all on this list, again, is, gotta quickly tell it to you guys, the Bybit one. So right now I am pretty excited about Gene. Not because it's going to be a 100x. I personally expect it to be more so along the lines of 20, maybe 30, maybe 40 or so. I expect it to be like maybe a 100x the moment it launches, but end up at about times 35, times 40. What is this based upon? Well, the fact that this previous coin went times 40 on CoinMarketCap, if you actually look at it, went times 180 in their own chart, and then ended up at about times 15 or so, where it's currently at about, I think maybe still that, maybe times 15 or maybe times 11 or 10, which is still an amazing feat though for such a short amount of time. And I think that because people saw this launch, and since this one is a little bit better, that the Gene launch is going to be even more amazing. So I'm definitely excited for it. How you sign up and how you get to it is pretty damn simple. Use the link down below for Bybit. That's the exchange that I use to trade on all the time as well. So it's definitely just worth it to have yourself an account. I kind of want to talk about the XRP price today, but we'll do that a little bit later in another video. As right now, I think it's more important to prepare you guys for the crazy gains, as literally everybody was screaming that I should make another update when we were doing that live stream, just watching the price from the PulsePad coin just go nuts. So Gene is again one coin I'm pretty excited for. Make sure you have an account on Bybit. All you need is BIT. So you basically, for most of these launch pads, need to stake the coins native to the launchpad to be able to get access to the coins they launch, which is why they basically give you an incentive to buy as you have their coins, and so it's a one-to-one basically. So you have to hold BIT, and relatively is going to allow you to buy a certain amount of Gene, at maximum 500 of them or $400 worth, depending on how much BIT you have. And I don't know the exact amounts, as it's going to depend on how many people participate. So in theory, it's actually really stupid that I tell you guys about this, because the more people that participate, the less I'm going to get. But I'm just being honest with you guys. I think this is going to be a very, very good altcoin to get into. So that's why I'm giving you guys this small update right now. Then guys, once more, this coin just went freaking crazy. And what would you think if I told you that there's a coin that's going to be very, very similar to this one? Please understand that in no way, shape, or form am I telling you that you should buy this or that I really want you to get into these coins, because at the end of the day, it's not going to make a difference for my pockets if you do or not. I'm not trying to sell my coins onto you, and in no way, shape, or form am I trying to get the price of the coin up by telling you guys this. All I am doing is trying to provide information of coins that I think would do well, as I made it my mission on this channel to make the people that are subscribed at least a little bit richer, if not wealthy, extremely. or millionaires. That was kind of my goal, but now I'm thinking, if you're starting with $10 and that's all you want to put into crypto, you might not get there. So I'm not exactly sure what my slogan should be, but that's kind of my goal, And so with just 5 of these coins, for example, you're already there. So I'm like, if I could just share a couple, a lot of people are going to appreciate that. And that, I don't know, gives me a good feeling at the end of the day. So having said that, by the way, guys, if you want more smaller updates on it, make sure you join the Telegram as I try to share as much as I can. The Telegram is going rather quickly because I keep sharing the same thing. These coins, they've worked in the past, they're going to work again. And the next coin on my list is pretty similar to the Pulse pad, which we just saw. And the name of that one is MetaVPad. So these pads are basically, there's one pad for every single chain. There's the BSC pad, the ETH pad, the KCC pad, Tron pad, Velas pad now, and now most recently the Pulse pad for the Pulse chain. And so the next one is basically Metaverse related. And what the pad kind of thing stands for, what it does, is these are launch pads where multiple different coins are going to get basically released from. Like, for example, we've seen now over on Bybit with this Gene. Bybit has their own launch pad, right? All these coins are separate launch pads where, again, you can actually go to the platform. For example, the Pulse pad thing, which we just bought. You go to that platform and you stake the tokens like you were staking the BIT over on Bybit and get yourself a chance to buy some of the coins which you launch on there. That's what the launch pads are for. And so I keep buying into every single one of these launch pads, and I can give you guys a couple of examples here of some of the launch pads we've seen before. One of the ones we got into just before this one, it's about a month or so ago, was Velas pad. I'm not exactly sure what the sale price was, but I think this coin also did like times 100, if not more. And specifically because this coin just kept doing really, really well over time. If you look back here, this was like the moment it started. I'm not sure what the starting price was, most likely like 1 cent, if not less. Right now, it just kept pumping. And that's because people have to lock up these tokens and stake them to be able to buy coins on the platform, which are very much in demand. And so that's why the coins keep going up. Then again, there's not just one. We also have AdaPad. We're just going to look up a couple, right? We have AdaPad. So let's quickly check that one out. AdaPad gone down a little bit today. I think very often these coins are going to go down just after an important launch. And the launch, of course, happened today, a couple of hours ago, which might explain why the price is going down a little bit right now, which basically means most likely every time you see a peak is just before an important launch. But again, that's just me. Make me thinking. This one, most likely they all launched at about the same price. So most like I'm almost positive all of these coins were at 100x. If you really want to look it up, just go to the website here that it states, adapad.io. We can quickly do that. I'll just quickly check to see what the returns were and why I am thinking that that this is most likely another crazy one. Let's quickly see what the starting price was. This website is lagging my computer the frick out. Holy smokes. Let's quickly see if we can find the starting price of all of this. I cannot see. Maybe I already passed it. Usually it's in this little section. The starting price was 0.004. So from that perspective, you do the math on how crazy this coin went. But going from 0.004 to 0.72 is a crazy ROI. There's more of these though, right? And you guys see the drift that I'm trying to point towards, that most of these coins I think will just do really well following the precedent of the previous coins. Let's see this one. This is another one of kind of the same concept, same idea. Ooh, this one actually in terms of price didn't do that well. This one actually went down in terms of price, huh? So this one went from $4 all the way down. Let's quickly check out what the starting price was for this one. It could be also that I'm pressing the wrong coin, by the way. So a little bit of caution that I'm actually pressing a wrong thing, but I think this is the right one. So let's quickly check out the price somewhere if we can find it. And if you're wondering, all this staking requirement is basically how many coins you have to lock up to be able to get a certain amount of allocation into the next coin that launches on there to make more, basically with these early term gains. Let's quickly see. Okay, potentially we cannot find the listing information here anymore. Let's see. No, 1 BUSD is 50. So it's about $1 divided by 50, right? And there was the maximum allocation and whatnot. Am I getting that right, guys? I think so. So the starting price for this one was 0.02, or basically 2 cents then. And so it went from 2 cents to about $4. Right now, $2. You guys get the drift that I'm trying to pull towards. So VelasPad is the newest basically in this list, which is obviously after I just saw PulsePad here go times 300, after I explained about that one. So I think the next one is MetaVPad from the same guys. I think they'll do well, and I think you guys can all understand why I'm saying that. So one of the coins, little side note, that I actually bought on one of these platformers, by the way, is this one right here. It is Bitorbit. Let me see. So basically, this is one of the coins that I bought on there that's not a pad, not a launch pad, but just a Metaverse, at least if you ask me, type of crypto. Well, depending on how you view it. It's mostly for the social media, decentralized social media type of coin. Building a loyal fan base of fanatic followers is difficult, but monetizing your content shouldn't be. I bought this one for 0.00, I think 7 as well. And right now the price is coming down from about $1.20, but still it's about an 80x or so that we got on this coin in the last week. You guys get my drift. You know, this was launched on a lot of those pads, which is why people are excited about it. All right, so how to buy, guys? Don't worry. I am making a video very soon with the in-depth on how to buy, as there's a lot of steps that go into it. I cannot fit everything into one little video right here. I'm just telling you guys about the opportunity, about the coins sort of in names right now and why I'm excited about them. Then pretty shortly here, I'll make an in-depth video before any one of these launches to go into exactly how to get them. If I were to do that right now, then by the time we'd get to it, people would get confused and forget. So by the time that you need to know, when we actually have some launching dates, which most likely is going to happen throughout the next couple of days as the most recent launch is now over, I'll be informing you with every single piece of info that you need. So don't worry about it. Here's just a list of coins that I think will do amazing next, so you can look it up for yourself if you believe it's smart. But here's just the list for right now, all right? And then eventually I'll go into further how to get into them. Don't worry, if you are subscribed to the channel, I'll make sure that you understand how you can get into these. And there's a couple of certain ways and there's a couple of potential ways, but I'll show you guys. The next one is Lovelace. I'm not sure if that's the way to pronounce it. So this is a little bit of a different type of crypto, but the hype is real for this one. And it's most likely also going to be getting launched on some of these pads, which is ultimately now just things. Those things are just huge. And it's basically a platform that's going to be heavy in the NFT space. It's also given Metaverse as a service. And as you guys know from my channel, Metaverse coins right now are the biggest and the best, if you ask me. And so a lot of these coins right now I'm just trying to get into. Then again, I think right now there's also a free way to get some of these coins, which I explained in the live stream for a little bit already. But here you can see Lovelace, $50,000 they're giving away for free. You can get up to 500 lace, which again is going to most likely go pretty nutty. So that's why I always keep saying, hey, you know, just try to get into it, go into it. It's for free. Attempt it. There's a lot of these giveaways basically where you can sometimes get coins for free, which is why I keep sharing these opportunities as, well, if you win a airdrop like this and you get a couple of coins for free, even though it might just be $5, right? If it goes times 200, that's still a nice little bag that you just got yourself for free. So be happy with the little things, so to speak, when it comes to these airdrops and allocations to be able to buy a couple of dollars worth. It can just really go nutty like you saw on my channel. Now, a couple of other opportunities, I guess, are going to be coming up rather shortly here. These were my top picks for right now. So we have the Lovelace, which I think will do really freaking amazing. We have the Meta V pad, which is just literally the same thing. Almost, it's just another one of these pads. So that's why I'm so, I'm pretty sure that that's going to just do amazing. So that's, I guess, why I can shout it like that. There's maybe going to be another pad eventually, which I'll definitely tell you guys about. They'll definitely join. There's a couple of other sales which I'm into. There's, for example, Arcade Network that I've bought, that I'm going to buy into, I guess, because it depends on when you can actually buy. There is going to be Magic Craft, which you're going to buy into, which I showed you guys all, but those are a little bit further away, so I don't know if there's really need to share those just quite yet. And there's, of course, a couple of altcoin gems and airdrops that I'm pretty excited about. But number 3 was, of course, the Gene, which is going to be coming up soon. So those are my 3 gems for November, as I know they will launch in November. Some coins might go for December or something like that. And I'm just saying, well, we'll get an update on that once we get to it, all right? So don't worry about it. I got you guys for all this stuff. It's about to be a really amazing freaking ride. But let's quickly dive into that one. As I just said, there's also a couple of coins that I think a lot of you guys, now let's say some of you guys, might take advantage of. And I'm not talking here about some of the opportunities like I called out for example, the Meta Hero or the Blocktopia coins, because we can all buy those, but it's, you know, those coins have already launched. They're already pretty much out there. And I mean, I guess you guys know about it by now. Some of you guys are saying X or Doge is also a good opportunity. Man, that's a risk, but you can definitely try it out if you want to. I'm not going to do that. But here's a full freaking list for a lot of airdrops that are about to happen, which I think is rather interesting. Apparently, these are all the airdrops with the different chains and how you can get them. It's kind of explained in the middle right here. There's also a couple of different, you know, color rules, so to speak. I haven't tried any of this stuff out just quite yet. I'm not even sure if this is only in the past or if it's still being updated. It said it was updated today, but all I'm saying, once more is, man, make sure you do your own due diligence about what airdrops are good and which ones you can get into or which ones you deserve. Because one of my friends just recently, I think earlier today, talked to me about ENS. They said, no, it was not today. It was 2 days ago. It was Monday. He told me Monday, yo, man, have you blah, 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 blah for the ENS airdrop? And I ignored him because I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he was spamming me. Turns out now he got today like $8,000 for completely free from this airdrop. I was like, damn. So how it exactly worked, I'm not too sure. But it just shows you some of these things are legit. And it's difficult to find the real between the fakes. But that's kind of the job that we have as crypto hodlers, I guess. Understanding the real from the fake, finding the nicest airdrops which we have access to. For example, there's a lot of these right now over on Luna or Terra. You can see right there. There's a couple of things you need to do, but there's quite a lot of opportunity. And some of these coins do really well, some do bad, but a lot of them are also free or that you could just get for using the protocol, for example. So that is why I also think, man, maybe we should focus more on some of these coins which you can get for completely free and then kind of work with from there on forward. Just letting you guys know quickly about that, all right? So once more, if you're looking at this video and thinking how to buy, I will make a very elaborate tutorial on my channel on how to get into all of these coins. If you're in the US, things become very difficult. If you're in most other places in the world, it's actually not that difficult. Might take money, but I'll explain every single thing and you can decide from there what you want to do. All right, you don't have to pay me anything. I'll be making these guys for completely free over on YouTube for everybody to see. And all I would recommend you to do is join the Telegram for more instant updates whenever I find some new juicy info or anything like that. I will definitely be sharing it over on YouTube, but I recommend people to join the Telegram as well, so you're there fair and, or I guess as early as humanly possible. And also that if you're not on Bybit just quite yet, right now there are the craziest bonuses because there's like a $3,500 deposit bonus. I am still giving 4 people 10 free BIT. So the first 4 people that deposit get 10 free BIT. And I'm not exactly sure what else to say, man. I think I covered everything. Those are my top coins right now. There's a couple other coins in the Metaverse that I'm excited about, but I'll make different videos on those as they're a different subject. These are just coins that haven't launched just quite yet. And again, to sum them up real quick, we have MetaVPad, which again is a platformer or a launch pad. Lovelace, which is going to be big in the Metaverse as a service platform. And we got Gene, which is also, I guess, Metaverse related. Geno Pets for your NFT spirit animal. But this is just going to probably do well because it's over on Bybit, you know. Same thing for those coins that launch over on Binance, by the way. What is the newest token? The Lazio fan token? Yeah, if you're getting into that one because you're staking some BIT or some BUSD and stuff like that, I definitely think it's a very good idea because those coins usually do very well. And if you didn't get your 10 BIT yet, there's 2 chances. One is that I'm actually overstating or understating how many people have already joined. I thought it was 96, so I have 4 more 10 BITs to give away. It could be that I'm already over that limit, which would be stupid of mine. I don't think so. And the second one is that it just takes about a couple of days to get into it because I think it starts to pay it out once the 100 people are in, you know, and then everybody gets 10 BIT at the same time. The first 100 people who deposited. So, yeah. All right, guys, that was it for my quick little tutorial. I wanted to stream it so you guys get the chance to ask some questions about it. But the most, I guess, important question I saw was people asking, how do you buy? How do you buy? How do you buy? And some people saying Metaverse tokens have made me the most amount of money. That's what Major Payne says. Mayor, whatever. My own personal thought process is the best coins to buy right now indeed are Metaverse or just coins that are a little bit more on the newer side because we're in such an extremely bullish market. Bitcoin is doing so extremely good. Ethereum is doing so extremely good. The hype is there. The ecstaticism or whatever you want to call it is there. People want to make more money in the crypto space right now. So a lot of these things are just amazing. And so Ribjorn says, care about those football fan tokens. Binance had Lazio, PSG, Roma, etc. for a long time, but they were always very volatile. All I say about those is I'm not really a big fan of buying them up front. I'm a big fan of staking my BNB to get some of those coins because the ROI is nice. But I usually stake every single thing I can, all of my BNB over on Binance. As I told you guys a little bit earlier in the play to earn section here, you can see some of the coins like freaking Alice. A lot of those coins just did really, really well if you look at the longer term, specifically from the fact that they were all kind of free to get. You know, you had to stake some BNB to get them, but they're essentially free. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure. So Atlas, I'm excited about. The Smooth Law of Potion, a lot of people are really excited about, by the way. That works with Axie. Block I'm excited about, Meta Hero I'm excited about. But more videos on that stuff coming soon. These were just 3 top picks that have not even launched just quite yet. And a little bit later, guys, I'll make a update video on some of my, I guess the crypto market, just the daily crypto news that you guys are used to. And for right now, please, everybody, if you enjoyed this, I do my best for y'all. Make sure you press that like button. That's all I'm asking. Nothing else. You can subscribe if you think it's interesting. If you don't think so, please, by any means, do whatever you want to, but I think this stuff is going to do amazing, so that is why I share it. Make sure you press that like button. If you got it pressed, all good, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video soon. By the way, once more, none of these tokens that I talked about just now, the Meta VPad, the Gene, or the Lovelace, you could have actually gotten just quite yet. Once more, these things have not launched. The dates for 2 of them have not even been announced just quite yet. Sit around and I'll explain everything you need to know, most likely in a couple of days as I get more info. So please don't buy these tokens just quite yet, because if you are getting an opportunity to buy them somewhere, it's a scam. Don't join random telegrams with lots of people that say they can get you the token. Most likely going to be scams. Don't do anything irrationally. Please watch the channel. Wait for a video on the update, and I'll get you guys every single piece of info that you need. And if I cannot provide it myself, I'll make sure that I share the proper links so you guys have all the knowledge over in Telegram for example, a really in-depth guide or so on some specific launch path. Like that type of stuff I might share over in Telegram if I don't want to make a video on it myself. But only, please, only use the most proper and most trusted sources, because there's a lot of scams in this area. And make sure you, don't throw your money away for some of this stuff. So yeah, that was it for today. Once more, no guarantees are made, but I guess here we only called out a couple of coins that I think will do well. Just quickly letting you guys know that I'm going to buy into those, and I'm getting the info for them right now. I'll try my best, and I'll see you guys again. What an amazing day it was, man. Our coin that we just bought today at 0.1 went times 300. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. And once more, all you guys that did not get your 10 BIT from the sign up, I guess wait a couple of days. If it's not there, I'm gonna ask Bybit where it's staying. All right, because it might be that. Yeah, like I just said. All right, I'll get it fixed. Don't worry about it. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again in another update video, another, I guess, crypto news video later today. Adios, amigos, and have a nice day.